If you have ever been somewhere within the floor heating, you will want to have that in your home.
Flooring is so exciting. I mean, the room is certainly going to transform.
This room, it looks so good.
Is it bad?
There's a problem. Yeah.
Borja is doing the last step in the beam install, which is cleaning it all up after he's lime plastered. And that's it. The ceiling is done.
So here's a recap of where we are with this sitting room here at Dower House. We have got a pendant light. My hair is just absolutely crazy today.
This over here is a secret panel door.
We still haven't put the hinges on. That is the sort of project that I don't like doing because there is no visual change.
Way before we started even installing paneling, he's like, that secret doors are never gonna get installed. Because he just doesn't want to do it. Well, I'm gonna have to end up doing it myself then.
That's fine
I
by
don't
me.
think that the beams are looking so good. Now that everything is being lime plastered, it just looks correct to the type of property. It just feels much more as it should be. All the corners of that window, this is all been like lovely and curved. There's a lot of layers in this room.
This is going to be the detail. It just adds that extra layer of oldie-worldy, of antique, you know?
We can live with the room as it is for now, but we are planning to put all that beautiful quadrant detail in every panel.
It really is transforming. Look at that, it's just gorgeous, isn't it? So the next thing here is we're gonna have the underfloor heating put throughout.
The previous owners, they actually put underfloor heating throughout the Dower House, with exception of this room.
You could tell there was like a future plan because basically the pipes that were going to go to the sitting room, they were already there.
Yeah.
They were just like waiting to be connected and do that. So I guess that either they ran out of money or they just couldn't be bothered to do it.
This is way beyond our skill set because they like tiny pipes. We've never done it before. So we're gonna get somebody to lay the pipes so then we can start working on putting the flooring, the finished flooring on top.
If we were starting from scratch, it would have been a little bit easier.
Yeah.
This is all done. Now we're gonna have to put some self-leveler just to kind of fill in the gaps.
We did that because the adhesive for the wooden flooring is so expensive that it's cheaper to do an overlay and not use as much glue.
This is what I'm gonna start doing now. It's just very monotonous.
We put like this very thin layer, so basically we were working on a flat surface and...
Yeah, because the pipes lifted up a little bit, so we just wanted to even all that out so we didn't have to be filling it all with glue.
Yep.
So it's all been laid. We have created the good base to start laying the floorings. I'm so excited about that.
We had to use engineered wooden flooring because that is what works best with piped underfloor heating. We want to pick materials that we feel that will last a long time. An engineered floor, it's got a lot of stability, but it's still got the original solid wood layer on top and it will wear really, really well.
Yes.
Oh, this is decision time and it's tough.
This is going to bug me, these joints, if they're not perfectly central to the door. Okay, I'm gonna think.
We need to think that this is a big decision. Yeah.
When it comes to the decision to pick a flooring, we have picked our fair amount. This brand we used in the caretaker's cottage, the most high traffic area because of the rentals and stuff, and we've never had a problem, ever. We order samples, put that wood through hell. We try to scratch it, we pour wine and leave it, and then see how it cleans. And this one has cleaned really well. It's got the antique old feel. And I need a holiday. I need a holiday. So we're measuring for the 500 time the width of this. Width.
Yeah, no, but we.
Ah, well, I need to film.
We'll have 100 mil left over.
Okay, so we have to cut the first one.
The sofas come in 4 days, so we have to get this floor down. Fingers crossed, it only takes a couple of hours, but I'm sure it's going to take all day. Floor is making way. Yes. I am doing a cut that Borja wants around the hearth. He wants to break up the actual pattern, and put a slimmer strip that has like a 45-degree cut around the hearth. So hopefully we can get it to work.
We have put 4 lengths so far. The first length is always the one that takes the absolute longest because you have to make sure you got it right, packed, it doesn't move. We have also done this little detail around the fire hearth. To me, those are the details that elevate any room. I think we're gonna smash it. Definitely. I mean, we gave ourselves a day and it's been an hour and a bit. It's not the right angle, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the problem. It's nothing's square in this house, so it's not like we just do a nice straight cut. We've got to work out the exact angle for it to slide and fit in.
Pray for me.
It's complex.
It's a very, very tricky cut, so I'm not really hopeful that I'm gonna get it, if I'm honest.
Well, that's not very confident, is it?
I know.
You're usually quite confident.
I need to first push it in.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. No, it seems like I need to cut more. I don't know.
Another cut. At least it's not cut small, so that's good. Okay, that's that bit. Let's just have to push that like that. And then you have to push that one back this way. And just like that, the flooring is in. Yay!
It's taking us 3 more hours than what I thought.
I don't like the lime that you can see just at the bottom there. I think we need to make it a little bit darker because it just stands out quite a bit.
Yeah, but there's a finishing bit.
Yeah, you always see these finishing bits when you move on to the next stage, but looks so good. It's going to look even better once the skirting board's in.
We call it the skirting because it's kind of like the skirt of the wall, right? So it's a skirting and it's a board. So that's why it's called in England like that.
We install all our wooden flooring before installing the skirting board. Now, I know a lot of people can't do that when they're retrofitting, but if you can, it's the best way because you don't have any quadrant around the edge and you can really hide all the questionable cuts if you're not the best at cutting.
You know what is weird, babe? This is honestly how I pictured it. You know what I mean? It's just like...
Yeah, me too. Yeah, it looks good, doesn't it? Once the fire's in, the panel doors are back on and we've got our sofas. So typical Borja, we finished doing the floor and he disappears because he doesn't like tidying up. He's probably moping around the greenhouse or something. And he usually stays there for about 10 minutes because then he knows within 10 minutes I've probably tidied everything up. And then he comes in and goes, oh, so shall we tidy up? Every time. And I'm like, I've already done it. He thinks I don't know, but I know what he's doing. Now, I don't know why we left this till last, but we are fitting the surround detail on the fire. I think it's just because we couldn't work out what the hell we were going to do with it. But as you can see, the skirting board doesn't end anywhere. So we need to project it out a little bit so it's got something to butt up to. So we're going to bring it out a little bit and hope that it works how we imagine.
Okay. I mean, obviously you're seeing it in a different color, but it needed that. We wanted something simple. is going to project out a tiny bit, but just enough so you can see the difference between the paneling and the fireplace. And I just think it's going to look really cool.
I think that works. And then once it's all painted up the same colour, it's going to give a better focus for the fire when it comes. But it's a huge fire. Doesn't it look amazing?
So I keep looking through the window because the sofas are arriving with fire. So we're gonna have 2 sofas either side, and so far we don't have any more furniture.
The sitting room setup of like putting armchairs or sofas looking in front of each other, so you know you can have a conversation. I love that.
It's much more social.
Yeah.
In this setup, it's quite nice that we're going to put a TV there, but it's not the focus. You know, the focus will be the fire and having this social sitting area.
You know, I imagine myself like reading a book and doing things that I've not done for years.
Yeah, never.
And Dean only watches TV because that's his only way to switch off. Although he probably says that he would like to read a book.
To switch you off.
The majority of people watch TV. The TV has to be there, you know? It's like a light switch. Light switches aren't the prettiest in the world. Unless
We
you
have
get,
got a very pretty
well,
ones.
unless you get the nice ones like ours.
This room is going to be really, really pretty. I've always wanted where you've got like doors opening and then you've got like a sofa either side and then a coffee table in the middle with some nice little books.
That you didn't read.
I look at the pictures. I would read if I had time.
If you ever see us with a book, is that we've made it in life.
Never content with a final product, we are staining the legs of the sofas to make them look a little bit more traditional.
Yeah, this is annoying. So we had a bit of a moment of panic this morning. Dean was being very annoying. He's like, I don't like the sofas.
Just because everything's very beige, you know, we've just introduced a colour to the room. And it was very modern, you know, the legs were very modern, so we're switching them out for some traditional ones. I like modern, but because we're going traditional, we need to, you know...
Also, can we just say, we love blue, but we know what is the winning combination when it comes to decoration, which is a green. It's not a strong green, it's like a very neutral, natural green.
Can't go wrong with green.
But this time we said like, let's push the boundaries. Let's go with like a linen blue. It's gonna look good, I know it is. I'm currently hunting for the perfect plant for the sitting room in the Dower House. There's a type of tree, like a bonsai type that I really like. That is the best one. This is the plant that I know is indestructible. All of this is full of water, so if you forget to water for about a year like I have done, it's still alive. I got few plants for my idea of having the centerpiece on the coffee table in the sitting room in the Dower House. I've not allowed him to kind of have a look at the price because otherwise he will start moaning about it. He's probably already checked.
You'll probably kill them. This is dead money.
No. These,
all of the indoor plants die.
Yeah, because I put them and then we don't live in the house. Because we don't live in the house. So my idea is to kind of like have like in my head is going to be a tree in the middle and then kind of like field around it, and is my take on that. So it's like a bonsai type tree that is unkillable. You know, it's unkillable. I mean,
You will defy that rule.
and then
Your name should be Borgia de No Maintenance. Or Borgia de Macqua.
you know what? He's so annoying with all of these, and then he loves it. When I do it, it's like, oh, does it look
Yeah,
lovely?
it looks really pretty for 10 days.
I think it's gonna look very nice, and I'm sure that it's not gonna die. Ooh. What are you saying?
I'm just saying that personally, I don't see the vision. You've got like this tree that's that high in a bowl that's that wide. It's gonna look really odd. You could have just grown grass. That would have been even cheaper.
Don't.
Wouldn't that have been nice?
It wouldn't grow. That needs maintenance, it needs mowing.
Well, it'll last 10 days, but it's like everything else.
I'm still filming you because I want you to change your attitude. You're very negative.
I'm not very negative. I'm a realist.
The same variety that I have in the caretaker's cottage is the same one that I bought that I'm going to use in this ball.
True. That is true. That hasn't died.
So
Like,
that's
no one's watered that.
that's more than 10 days already.
Unless the guests just like sympathy water it.
No, they don't water it.
You never know.
So I'm starting to kind of like plan about the display, and my idea was that I was gonna put a tree a little bit elevated, right? And this was kind of act as my grass situation. However, the higher this is gonna take focal point of the chimney. Dean has talked to me and he was telling me, why don't I remove these? I think I can try to split this up and then let it grow. But this doesn't supposed to kind of grow high. It's kind of like ground cover, but indoors. If I split it and try to kind of just have like a grass ball type thing, just with that, I think, you know, it will look nice if it's just green, but flat. I just want to make sure that there was a lot of green, because I think it picks up the wood very nicely. I've got this reclaimed ball, which this is going to be the base that I'm going to be using for seasonal planting. So I found this plant, which is quite expensive, and it's called mosaic plant. So the idea is this should spread up and then it should just basically be just green. So I'm lining it with, this is like a plastic bag, like a rubbish plastic bag. I want obviously to be underneath, and the whole thing is because I don't want this to kind of damage the wood. Then I'm just going to sort of like cut the excess. Once I put all the soil, it will help to kind of like basically keep it all down. This is lined, and now I bought, this is for inside plants, but also peat free, okay? We don't want anything with peat. It really makes a huge damage to the ecosystem, and there is a lot of alternatives nowadays. Starting to add a layer of soil. Oh yes, lots of little plants. Very good. So if I divide this up, from £7.50 now I feel like I'm gonna have a lot more. So probably and then I'm going to be able to spread it all up so it will look a lot more even. It's a lot of plants though, from one, isn't it?
That's crazy. Okay.
There you go. Like a salad bowl.
It does look like a salad bowl. It looks like I want to eat it.
It looks lovely there, doesn't it?
It does look a bit like ivy, doesn't it?
It looks really nice. I hope it survives. Do you think we just use a spray bottle?
Yeah. It's meant to be for interiors. It's like literally I bought like an interior plant.
Okay, amazing. Well, hopefully it'll like thicken out lovely and
Yeah.
nice.
So I had one of my crazy ideas the other day because I was shopping and I saw this candelabra. This was £5.99, which I thought it was very good value, but I was like, oh, that's probably gonna have, everyone will have it if it's £5.99. I was like, how can I make something quite cool with that? And then I said to him, oh my gosh, if I use like one of these stones that we have, which we have a lot, and I drill holes in the stone and then I cut these sections and I kind of like make it as if like these come out of a stone, that could look so bespoke and such a unique piece. So now I'm just trying to work out if I'm gonna love it or not. So this is a nice stone that, you know, as I said, we've got a lot of them. It's got quite like a flat surface at the bottom, so we can visualize it together. I'm gonna put this behind and I'm gonna show you how it could look like. So can you see like so imagine it, this comes off the actual stone and then candles on top. That could look very different for sure. I'm gonna take it to the sitting room and see if I like it on the table. Dean, I need your advice.
Yeah.
To have the best vision,
Ooh.
you need to kind of look down, go down.
I think this is. Oh, I see.
You know, so you will see like how it comes out from the stone. Even if it's not on top of the table, it could be on a side table.
But I know I like it. I think I like that idea.
Okay, so I'm going to mark the 5 locations where I think that we need them to come out. One being in here, one maybe there.
I think we should put the duvet on white.
So I've got these, and now I'm just gonna cut it. I'm gonna cut it pretty much similar. Doesn't have to be perfect because it's okay to have them at different levels. Now what I need is a drill bit. I'm just going for this one because this one is very short and this is for masonry. And I'm checking that is the same size because I want it nice and tight, which it is. I will get this matched down, which is what I need. Can you see where I've marked it? So it will go down a little bit more and then I will have them coming out of the stone. If the stone doesn't break when I did the holes. I've got some quite challenging in spots that they're quite close to the edge. This one I think is gonna break, I don't know. I'm using the drill. I think I'm gonna start from, it will be very, very straight. I think I want this one a little bit shorter and this one as well. I think it looks amazing. I'm gonna show them my candle creation. I'm gonna show you my creation.
Ooh, that looks good, doesn't it?
You like it?
Yeah, it's nice.
It's very different. I feel like for a £5.99 have just been elevated.
It's nice.
So the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use a level and I'm going to put silicone in the holes and then just make sure that they all level. The log burn is here! Is from Charnwood. We actually only get log burns from them because we really love them. They work so good and we had them for that thing over there. However, the work involved to put it is way more than we planned because we need to get a cherry picker to do some work at the top of the chimney, which unfortunately at the minute water rains down the chimneys. We have birds that somehow manage to get in. But yeah, it's gonna be amazing. After today, we'll have a log burner. Plane is going up into the clouds. Woo! It's raining because of course it has to rain in England.
It's not the best.
It's a lovely chimney though.
Yeah.
Is it bad? Oh wow. He's literally taking it off with his hand. Now we can understand why the water was coming into the house. Wow, oh my goodness. That's much worse than I thought. Look at everything that it came off the top. The carnage continues. Getting this one on, but it's gonna be so worth it when it's in nice and we have got a fire. So we got the fire and we had to get a professional to install it, right? They changed all of the top section which was cracked. They put a new sort of like topping, you know, like flaunching, which is like
like cement type thing, you know, at the top. Started raining so much that the cement was like kind of blowing everywhere, so all the bricks around it, it's like it's been crying, so it's like all the cement is like all over. Yeah. We then suddenly had like flooding, you know, in England. It was like constant raining for 48 hours, and then we started noticing that a lot of water was going through the actual chimney pots inside the liner, so the flue, just kind of like making puddles inside the house. So yeah, so that's something else that we need to sort out. They need to kind of get another cherry picker and then now start cleaning the bricks that have been like dirtied.
Where the hell are they?
I think they're in the insulation quite close to you.
How are they coming in and out? It's impossible. It's not going to be inside the pipe, is it?
No. Oh, I don't know.
Hello? It's supposed to be a bird guard. We've got like 5 nests of these blackbirds. They're taking over.
I can hear a bird there then. Oh my god, that! What's that? No, go. Don't send me.
I think it's nesting in the insulation where the
What?
right really low.
How did it go up?
I don't know.
There's a problem.
Yeah.
But for now, we've got the fire installed, it's burning lovely, and it's all coming together. I think you have to remember that with a room, it's never ever finished. There's always something you're gonna find. We've been going backwards and forwards with what cushions we want to put on the sofas, them little details. We need some side lamps at some point as well.
Side tables.
Some side tables.
When you are getting into a room comfortable enough to live in, you quickly forget that it isn't finished.
I've always wanted a living room or a snug that has like these double doors that open. The sofas either side and the coffee table in the middle and the fire. I don't know, for me that's like quintessentially the idea I have in my head when I think of like that perfect living room.
Yeah.
I'm so obsessed with this room, it looks so good.
We have so many projects left to finish at the Dower House, but we also want to walk you through this property and the main estate in a little more detail. We've filmed tours of both locations, so be on the lookout for those soon. And please subscribe if you're enjoying our journey. There's so much more to share.